Yo, what up, y'all? This your boy Fame. I represent the world famous M.o.p, you know what I mean?
Boom. What up, y'all? It's your boy Bill Dan's world famous M.o.p firing squad. We not in the building. We built this motherfucker and we know our way around. Shout out to the homie Archivist, man. That's how it's going down, alright?
Shout out to the Archivist, alright?
Salute.
Yeah, it's the Archivist, y'all.
Archivist.
Exclusively interviewing M.o.p.
Yeah.
What up, y'all?
Alright?
And who is M.o.p, the Mashout Posse?
That's right.
Man, listen, we got a long history, man. Me and my man Fame is kind of the face of the M.o.p in the music industry. But you know, our history goes real deep. It's a lot of dudes, a gang of dudes that kind of grew up together, looking out for each other. One big family, first family kind of deal. You know what I'm saying?
It's a street thing. We just represent it through the music.
That's it. You know what I mean?
And let's go into the golden era, 94 to the death, and the times of the Mashout Posse to play in CeeLo and the Hills.
Yeah.
Man, we got, I mean, you know, just putting that album together was something special for us because, you know, we was getting our voice heard for the, you know, not just M.o.p, but for that part of society that people try to forget about, which is wrapped around the world, rather it be here in Canada or Brownsville, Brooklyn, or over in England or anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So that was something special for us. We put our foot in the door. People accepted M.o.p for who they are. And even if they didn't accept M.o.p for who we were, we fought until we got that into their head. You know what I'm saying? So, and we're going to be M.o.p to the death. Ain't nothing going to change that.
And man on point, they leaving in the stretcher to the Ocean Hills and the 5, that's real. What went down before making music? Louisville Sluggers, Red Alert bumping out the window.
I mean, everything went down, man. You know what I mean? Everybody got a story to tell. You know what I mean? Most of the world, most of our fans know our story. You know what I mean? We came up hard, came up rough from Brownsville, Brooklyn. And you know what I mean? We're just determined to get up out the hood, you know what I mean, to do something, to make something out. Like, a lot of people trying to win, we already won coming from where we come from, you know what I mean, just to be out here in Canada, you know what I mean?
Definitely. Be able to travel the world and have, to have a voice from, like Fame said, where we come from, we already won, you know what I mean? So whatever the sales history is or whatever the level of success is, it's always been a plus for M.o.p because we're here, we're living, we're breathing, we're not in prison, and we got an amazing story to tell to the next generation, you know what I'm saying, how to keep moving like that.
And Firing Squad to the Pigeon Coops. Tell us more about 96 and what the most expensive things, guys, you ever stole.
Honestly, man, I never stole in my life, man.
No.
Stealing is a no-no for us, you know what I mean?
No.
But other things did happen, man. I can't recall. You know what I mean?
We're not thieves, man. I mean, if we can go into Ante Up. Ante Up is more about
your pockets.
You know, Ante Up is more about taking something. Stealing is something different. Taking is one thing. You know what I mean? Stealing is when you do it behind somebody's back. Taking is right in your face. So that's more of the M.o.p approach on how we get what we need to get. You know what I mean?
And the album Firing Squad?
Firing Squad, man. I was thinking about the making of that album the other day. Like, we had ups and downs in that time, but the whole process of putting that record together, where we actually, this was the second M.o.p album. We was actually in the studio. We had sleeping bags in the studio. Wouldn't go home for days. Sat there, and Premier would come over every 2 days. Ali D, actually, it was his studio. Lays was there. G-Rap showed up in the studio. You know, my boy Tef was there. The family was there. So it was a good time and a bad time. Not so, you know, it was like in between for M.o.p, you know what I mean?
And First Family for Life, on to handle the business with the Mashout Posse, the most stolen album out of stores, elaborate on the fan base, and the rowdiest catastrophe caused from the music.
That's when we, on our first album, To the Death, we had a joint called Rugged Never Smooth. It kind of had the rock vibe. So the First Family for Life, we kind of tapped back into the rock vibe and went just straight, you know what I mean? Straight strings and shit like that, and mixed it up with the hip hop. The album was crazy. The album, you know, times was getting better during then, you know what I mean? Financially.
Yeah, sick album. Maybe it wasn't such a good thing for people to be out stealing an album, but it kind of just gave us more of a drive, so we seen what kind of impact that the group had on on the people, on our kind of people, or whoever it was. It was brilliant, dog. It was like 60-something thousand albums stolen from not just mom and pop stores, but like the big stores. It was amazing, you know what I mean? I mean, it was all over the news, all in the newspaper. You know what I'm saying? So people like, this is the most stolen album of all times, which is incredible because it didn't just stop right there at the stores. It actually, like, you was getting stories like, yo, I love M.o.p. People walk around, I love M.o.p. I bought the album 4 times. Every time my man got in the car, he stole my album, or my sister stole my album. Really? So that album was in heavy rotation around the globe, you know what I mean? So big up to the fans out there, man, keeping us moving, you know what I mean?
And Warriors to Annie Up, Cold as Ice, Hits for Days. Production by The General, DJ Premier, 21 Gun Salute, to the Billboard charts. Elaborate on the history.
Oh man, this album right here was a crazy album.
That was actually like the last of D&D Studios.
Yeah.
Which Premier bought it and turned it to headquarters. But D&D Studios was like the hood studio. You go in there, you can hang out. There's dice going on. There's pool tables. There's rats running around. You know what I mean? Plenty of liquor. Everything going on up in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you had to be somebody to be up in there.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like the last days of D&D Studios, man. It was a good time, man. Like I said, all the people was there. And just recording this album was so easy. With just everybody was feeling good. Everybody had new spirit.
Yeah.
And it was good. It was good energy.
Doing this album was crazy because, doing the process of making the album, it was busy. Like you would walk in the studio and there would be Jay-Z. You would be coming out the studio and there would be coming in Nas. There would be Mary J. Blige next door. It was crazy. We had a lot of drinks, a lot of family involved, and we was in a rush to get the album done the very last day. It all got crazy. We stayed in there until about 5, 6 in the morning to get the last song recorded and mixed. M.o.p. and Premier, the whole Gangstar family, whole M.o.p. family. I think that actual night, it was so much going on. I think 2 people went to jail or something. There was a whole bunch going on in there. A whole bunch was going on. But we got the album done and with good quality. Top quality. This was some of our best work. Premier went in there. He gave it his all. We went in there and we had a ball doing this album, man. So Warriors, man.
It's 3 rooms in D&D headquarters studio.
Yep.
And we had them all locked. We'll be recording in one. Somebody's tuning up something on the other one. Somebody's mixing in this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was crazy.
And many years captured, which was the best relationship that you guys had with labels due to the 10 years in gunning, Loud Records, and the Marksman team.
Yeah. Well, the Marksman was something that we did to kind of feed the fans because we were kind of in the mix of deals, whether it was Loud or Sony or Rockefeller, anything else that we was doing. So we just kept kind of feeding the fans with the whole Marksman cinema. I think that was Fame's idea to put something together like that, and people loved it. You know what I'm saying? So it was Marksman. It was also Heavy Metal, where we did the whole tribute to doing M.o.p. vocals over live streams and all of that. So it was crazy, bro. You know what I mean? People love what M.o.p. do, and that gives us that passion to keep going because this business is, as much as I love it and it helped us get out of the situation we were in. It's a tough business. It's a bullshit business, especially if you deal with bullshit people that it's like an infestation of bullshit going on in the business. So if you not grounded or not solid enough, you can get lost in this shit. And I've seen it a lot of times. We all seen this a lot of times. People are very humble, and then you see them next week because they got a new situation and the shit just changes. They're not the same person. You know what I mean? So you got to be grounded in this business. And we take our hats off to everybody that gave us a hand along the way and try to help us extend our career. But the other ones, fuck you. How about that?
And featured on Jay-Z's Blueprint Volume 2, Massive, Wu-Tang Chamber Music. Any others that come to mind? Big Pun, Gangstar, Half and Half, No Mercy with Pharoah Monch, New York Giants. Let us know. There it is.
So M.o.p. See, here's M.o.p.'s biggest problem. M.o.p.'s biggest problem is we've done well over 1,000 records, and I like when people ask, what was your favorite collaboration or who was your favorite artist to work with? There's so many of them. That shit will stick in my head all day, and it'll take me about a week to kind of figure that out, because I got to sort through all, sort through everything, you know what I'm saying? So, working with Pun was incredible. It's always dope working with Pharaoh, whether it's just performing or in the studio or just hanging out or touring, period. Busta Rhymes is always incredible. Premier is, when we work with Premier, it's weird because it don't feel like we're doing records together. It seems like kind of like a family reunion and shit. Sometimes we can go to the studio with Premier, and even though it's easy for us to get the work done, we would sit there all day just talking and shit. And you know what, man, I'm fucking tired. Then we'll get the record done the next day and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, this is regular M.O.P. life, man. This is how an artist is supposed to build his legacy and build his career, by doing work and tapping into other markets, by working with the other artists and having other artists work with us. You know what I mean? Like, we worked with Biggie, we worked with Diddy, we worked with, a Wu-Tang, all the, most of the Wu members, everybody that you can imagine. So I don't have to say it. You can go ahead and say it. M.O.P. is fucking special.
And riding on tanks. Any other favorite military vehicles? Yeah. City Lights and NYC? Yeah. Lil Fame, you got no Marlboros? Guys bowling and karaoke? Word up.
The tank was something fly, man. It was amazing to, when people go, I can't believe they had a fucking tank rolling through the city. Like a fucking Sherman tank, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no green screen bullshit or nothing like that. This shit was live. We actually had to get down in the little hole and shit, hop our asses out, you know what I'm saying? It's tight as fuck. I got a great deal of respect for them tank operators too, because it's tight as fuck in that little spot. Just doing what we do, man, that keep people on their toes, man, and see, like, M.O.P. is not just an average rap group. We happen to not even be rappers, we just happen to know how to do it so goddamn well. You know what I mean? So we're not like the other cats, man. We just go in here and try to give them something different and something pure and something solid. You know what I mean? We want to be remembered. We don't want to be thought about. You know what I'm saying? Remember M.O.P. You know what I mean?
And Foundation and Sparta with the Snow Goons. How did they go? They go hard.
Snow Goons is our people, man. We tour a lot through Europe, so most of the time when we tour, we ran into them a lot. You know what I mean? We always talked about doing a collabo, and we finally got it done. You know what I mean? That Sparta album's crazy. We had fun doing that album. We did the album quick. You know what I mean?
Snow Goons are amazing, dog. I think Snow Goons is what a production crew is supposed to be like. They got, if you need raw boom bap hip hop, they got it. You need commercial, they got that. You need club, they got that. You need theatrical shit, they got that. As a production crew, like as a producer, I think it's cool to have a signature sound, but realistically, that signature sound is going to play out at some time or another, and then you won't be able to get anything else done. Snow Goons, it's about 5 of them, maybe more, I don't know, but they have a sound that'll fit any mental state in hip hop or any mental state in music, period. You know what I mean? So hats off to Snow Goon. Sparta album's crazy, and always the foundation is exactly what we always represent. Foundation of M.O.P., which goes way back before you guys even met M.O.P. or heard a M.O.P. record. You know what I'm saying?
And Lil Fame, production, break it down for us. Amazing, legendary, and Billy Dan's Rap United Nation, the movement.
Yeah,
the production thing, man, it's just something I love to do. It's like playing a video game for me, you know what I mean? It's fun for me, plus I put my heart in it, you know what I mean? It's just something I could do to contribute to hip-hop. Because sometimes I get tired of penning shit, you know what I mean? Writing. When I write, I gotta put my heart in it, I gotta be there, I gotta be mentally ready to do some music, you know what I mean? But making a beat, I can just cut on a machine and just go in. So a lot of people appreciate my work, so I work with a lot of artists. You know what I mean? Look out for my homeboy Cool Hand Lukey. You know what I mean? It's newest shit coming up.
Whoa.
M.O.P. extended family, you know what I mean?
Alright.
And we just keeping it going, man, that's all.
Yeah. As far as Rapture United Nation, bro, my thought is, what should be everybody thought about this music? If we don't let new blood pump into this industry, then the hip hop industry is gonna die. So me and myself and M.O.P., we've traveled pretty much everywhere. We've been everywhere in the world. And one thing I noticed is after every show, like they'll always be like little ciphers, and we hearing dudes, and sometimes it be in languages that we don't understand, and or maybe we out here in Canada or in England, anywhere, and we'll hear dudes in these ciphers that will wrap circles around the top fucking artists. The only problem is nobody knows it. And the other problem is everybody is doing things by themselves. So how is somebody supposed to see you if you're in a sea of 2 million motherfuckers? Like, we can't tell that you're there. You know what I mean? Because there's so many people. So what we decided to do was do something called Rapture United Nation, where we kind of feed off each other's energy. We put everybody down on one team, and when I speak, you speak. When you speak, I speak. You know what I mean? Kind of deal, one hand wash the other. So right now, to date, we got about 8,000 members worldwide. Here in Canada, we put out our first Rapture United Nation project, which has a lot of artists on it, dope artists too. And what we do is we even though in all essence it's a mixtape, we don't move it like a mixtape. So we kind of hire a publicist, a radio guy, and we kind of go out there and we move it. We'll pull singles off each project and put it out just as is. We do promo video to try to raise awareness to the artists, because if we all do it together, then they can't turn us down. If we do it one by one, which, like, you know what, I'm better than you, I'm better than you, then it's like, well, who's actually the best? And I don't got time for this shit. You know what I'm saying? The fan is going, that's too much. Let me just go listen to who's already there. You know what I mean? So from this first project in Canada, what we did was we pushed it real hard, and a dude named Tona from the Freedom Riders from out in Toronto, he was given a deal. We got deals put on the table for 6 different artists in different cities around America, for 6 different artists in 7 months. And we got a deal with Sony Red to put our own artists out as well. So it's actually working. So to date, we did a project. We did 4 projects in America. We did Canada, we did UK, we did Germany, we did Portugal, we did Queens. We're now working on Switzerland, Sweden, Brazil. In a few months we'll do Japan, Russia, New Zealand. So we got 14 countries in all now, so everybody's catching up. Just got off the phone with Africa the other day, so we got Africa coming in. So it's gonna be something crazy. And the worst case scenario, at 8,000 people, at 10,000 people, all one of us would have to do is put out a mixtape, and we gotta all support each other. You put out the mixtape for $5 a piece, you got 10,000 people that have to support you because you support them. So you do that twice a year, that's $100 grand a year for your pocket. And if you do not get so popular, you will be able to eat. It's Rapture United Nation. We big as fuck, yo, and we still growing. You know what I mean?
Next, the fame and the glory. Bam.
Bam.
Yeah, Physiology was just a project. Like I said, I like to stay in the studio, man. I like to stay busy. Big shout out to my homeboy Terminology. Term is a good dude. He respects my music or whatever, so he came through. We put the album together, you know what I mean, within our schedule and shit. And it worked out. It was dope to work with, you know what I mean?
Very dope album too.
Very dope. What's up? Y'all want to party or y'all chilling? What y'all doing, man?
And hits for days, sharing the legacy.
Man, it's, with M.o.p, we kind of never really aim to, I mean, of course, we don't mind the record being a hit record, but we like to go in there and feed off each other's energy and feed off the energy in the room, feed off the energy of the Hennessy as well. You know what I'm saying? And just put records together the way nobody else does it. You know what I mean? Like, if we wanted to do records the way everybody else did it, we wouldn't have to, because everybody's already doing it. You know what I mean? So as I said before, like, we didn't start, come through our life like aiming to be rappers. We were just kind of dealing with our everyday situations, and that's something that fuels us. So it makes it easy for us to have realistic topics when we go in there and do records, which, again, like the part of society that people try to forget about, which is, if you want to call those urban areas or hood areas or whatever, those areas are everywhere in the world. So the way that we do music will never die. You know what I'm saying? So it's always easy for M.o.p to go in there and put a record together, because we always have a topic, whether it be what happens today, what happened yesterday, or what's going to happen tomorrow, because we represent the realists. You know what I'm saying?
And the best tour and the largest crowd you've ever rocked.
Wow.
It varies, man. We do so many. We tour so much, man. I hardly even keep track of that, man. But We live, man. We live. We do good.
I can't say the best tour. We could say the best tour was the very first tour we was on, was the Gangstar tour with Gangstar, M.o.p, Jerry the Damage, and Nas. Or we can say the best tour was Smoke and Groove, where it was M.o.p, Gangstar, Busta Rhymes, Cypress Hills, Wyclef Jean, Destiny's Child, what's the Black Eyed Peas. Like, you know, there's a shitload of tours that we've been on. The biggest crowd, we can't really say because we perform the same way, whether it's a small crowd or a big crowd. But the biggest crowd, which you can't see, you know, we've been on stage where we couldn't see the last person. We performed in front of 10,000 people, 20,000 people. We performed in front of 80,000 people at times. You know what I'm saying? So I think maybe the 80,000, but there was more than 80,000 people at one time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we've toured in places where one night it would be just 23,000 people. You know what I'm saying? Then the next night it would be 40,000 people. So, you know, it doesn't make a difference. We get on the stage, whether it's 40 people or 40,000 people, we perform the same way. You know what I'm saying?
And for each of you, your best hip hop memory you've been part of or contributed to?
First time filming the video, his mom's there, my mom's there.
Yeah.
On the block, the whole neighborhood happy. You know what I mean? It felt like we accomplished something. That's one of my, you know, good memories.
We did accomplish something.
Yeah.
Somebody actually sent me a tweet on that the other day. It was like, yo, it was like, I don't know where dude was from or anything. He was like, yo, I seen y'all standing out there talking to y'all mothers, then running back over to take the shot. I said, yo, that was amazing. And for us, it was amazing too, dog. Because you gotta understand, like, that night kind of changed. The night before that kind of changed our entire lives because we had never done anything like this. We was literally 100%, like we lived on the yellow line in the street. You know what I'm saying? We lived on the blacktop. That night I couldn't even sleep. I didn't go to sleep until after the video was done. I'm like, yo, we about to shoot a fucking video. So all night long, we sitting out there, we partying, we drinking, we smoking, boom. It was a lot going on. And then the next day, it actually happened. You know what I'm saying? It's like
everybody excited as shit.
Everybody.
Mom smiling.
Yeah, like
big ass smile.
Yeah, we put the beach chairs out there for moms and them, like, you know what I'm saying? We out in the hood with the beach chairs and shit on on the block. Yeah, that was an amazing moment, and it turned and changed our lives for, you know, forever. I think I got a toss up between three. Now, it could be the one day I was on my way to the stage, had the mic in my hand. I got close to the stage, and a gentleman took the mic. He gave me his glass and took the mic out of my hand and told me, and put the mic back in my hand and showed me how to hold the mic properly. And it was Big Daddy Kane. So where I come from, it's like, holy shit. You know what I mean? Like Big Daddy Kane just showed you how to hold the mic. I was already 10 years into the business. I should have been holding the mic properly already anyway. You know what I'm saying? Then there was another time where my phone rang and somebody goes, Billy Dance. I'm like, yeah, who the fuck is this? It's DMC. I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck DMC get in my phone? You know what I'm saying? Then there was another situation where I walked into a radio station and dude kind of praised m.o.p as a group. I'm going, this shit's weird as hell because it's DJ Premier. He got no business praising m.o.p. This is when we first met him. It's like, holy shit, we actually rappers, dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's a toss-up between those three, man. You know what I mean? For me.
And you guys have anything to say to Canada?
Canada, what up?
Canada, I love it here, man. I fuck with y'all, man. Big shout to Canada, man.
Yeah, all of Canada, man. Like, we're not going to separate Canada at all. We're not going to separate hip-hop. We're not going to separate Canada from the U.S. from Europe. We all together. It's really, when I say Rapture United Nation, I absolutely mean it. And I need you to say it with me, all right? Rapture United Nation, M.o.p, Fizzy Womack, Billy Danz, world famous M.o.p firing squad. Again, we're not in the building. We built it and we know our way around. Fire.
Salute.
And you guys got anything to add to our legendary interview?
This was
Big shout out
dope.
to you.
All
Thank you
right.
very
Got
much.
any shouts?
Shout out to all Canada. Shout out
Thank you,
to
brother. Thank you,
Lil
Frank.
Fame. Shout out to Rapture United Nation. Shout out to my girl Fox. Shout out to my man Lays.
You wanna do it here?
Shout out to everybody that's been holding it down for M.o.p, man, for the last 20 plus, man. Shout out to DJ Premier too, right?
And shouts to M.o.p. And this is the Archivist, and you already know the name, y'all.
Yeah. Bomb.
Archivist.
Let's get it.